Years ago, when I was battling stage 4 cancer, I remember being very intimidated by how much distance there was between me and the word cancer-free. I had a rigorous chemotherapy treatment regimen, and I knew I was going to be sick. I knew I was going to be bald, and I also knew that cancer-free wasn't even guaranteed. And while I was battling cancer, I developed this concept. It was something that I had overheard spoken in a different way, but I applied my own spin to it, called driving towards daylight. Sometimes in business, when we have a grand vision of where we want to go, we can almost stop ourselves from casting that vision and really driving towards that vision because it's kind of intimidating. It feels sometimes like there is a big distance and there is a lot of road to cover. I found that when you focus your vision on the end result, you tend not to start the car. So what I would love for you to do is to apply the concept, driving towards daylight, to your own business. Here's what you're going to do. The first thing that you're going to do is have a big vision. Know exactly where you want to go. And just like we do with goals, you want to set yourself up with a deadline. You want to have an end result. You want to have a vision that is so crystal clear that it moves you into action, of course, but more importantly, it scares you to think about what would happen if you didn't actually start the car and if you didn't actually start driving. Once you have cast that big vision, this is where I get crazy. This is where I get a little bit different with the way that I teach. Take your hands and blur out that big vision. And the reason I want you to blur it out is because it might be intimidating to you. If you're one of those people who appreciate a big vision thinker, but sometimes it's a deterrent to yourself because you just can't help but see how far you have to go. Maybe you can't help but see all of the debt that you're buried in, or maybe you can't help but see how little time you can commit to your business while other people seem to be able to do it flawlessly. I want you to blur out your big vision. Just with your hand, just blur it out. Know where you want to go, know where you want to end. But ultimately, your focus cannot be on that end destination. Just like if you are driving down the turnpike on your way to, I don't know, Ocean City, South Carolina, wherever you are going. You blur out that big vision because your eyes can't stay focused there. You never make it. Instead, you have to focus on the mile markers that are right in front of you. So here's what you do. You put your hands on the 10 and the 2 of the steering wheel. And right in between that steering wheel, you're going to put your eyes and you're going to focus them on the little seemingly insignificant road that's right in front of you. Day after day, hour after hour, week after week, keep driving towards daylight. Your eyes stay focused on the road right in front of you, what you can handle, what's in your control, your actions, your reactions, your own mindset. And while you know where you're going, it's too far away for you to concentrate on. So you focus instead all of your energy, your mindset, your action on that road right in front of you. So are your hands on the 10 and 2? Great. The next thing that we need to do is we need to get really focused on the small wins along the way. Every mile counts. So are you celebrating the victories in your business? Are you looking around and seeing maybe how far everybody else is and where you still have to go, and you're feeling maybe a little bit deterred, or you're just a little upset about where you are right now? Get into celebration mode. Start thinking about how far you have come, the ground you've already covered, the road that's already behind you, the lessons you've learned, the experiences that you've had. Focus there. And then finally, because we know potholes exist, I want you to think about what would be different if you just focused on the wins along the way instead of all of the potholes. It's part of the road. It's part of the journey. Don't let it deter you. Don't let it upset you, because every ground that you cover, every mile that you cover is getting you closer to where you ultimately want to go. Driving towards daylight has been over and over again, whether it's through my direct sales business or my business here at Chic Influencer, and writing a book has always been the way that I've achieved the goals. I'm happy to report that I am almost officially 9 years cancer-free. But that mile marker mindset, one day at a time, one treatment at a time. That is what moved me forward, because I knew that daylight was out there. I just had to keep driving.